Imagine graduating high school without ever learning how to manage your money. Shockingly, over 60% of adults feel unprepared to handle their finances, yet no class in school teaches us how to build wealth or avoid debt. If you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck or feeling stuck financially, this is the solution you've been waiting for. Learning simple, proven money habits can change your life. No fancy degrees required. So if you're ready to take control of your financial future, hit that like button and subscribe for more tips. Speech balloon comment below. Today I start building my financial freedom. And let me know, are you watching this from the US or somewhere else? I'd love to see how far this message is reaching. Now let me show you why this is so urgent and what you need to know before starting. Today's video is all about the essential money advice you wish you learned in school, but probably never did. We'll cover practical, straightforward tips to help you take control of your finances, build wealth, and avoid common pitfalls like debt and living paycheck to paycheck. This matters now more than ever in the current U.S. economic climate, where inflation is high, wages are stagnant for many, and financial literacy remains limited. Whether you're a beginner just starting out or someone looking to improve your money habits, this content is designed to give you clear, actionable steps you can implement today. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with a solid understanding of basic financial principles, simple habits to improve your money situation, and the confidence to make smarter decisions moving forward. If you're serious about clarifying your financial next steps here in the US, hit that subscribe button right now. And if you value this kind of content, click the thanks button below. It helps us reach more people who need this guidance. But to make smart decisions, you first need to understand the economic landscape we're dealing with. Many adults find themselves unprepared to manage their finances effectively, and part of the problem stems from a lack of financial education in school. Today's economic environment makes this even more critical. Inflation in the U.S. has been persistently high, averaging around 3.5% over the past year, according to the Federal Reserve. This means that the purchasing power of your money diminishes faster than many realize, impacting everything from everyday expenses to long-term savings. Interest rates have also been rising, with the Federal Reserve increasing the federal funds rate multiple times in recent months to combat inflation. Higher interest rates can make borrowing more expensive, affecting mortgages, credit cards, and student loans. Meanwhile, the housing market has experienced fluctuations. After a boom during the pandemic, home prices have stabilized but remain high, making homeownership more challenging for many. Additionally, market cycles continue to fluctuate, influenced by economic policies, global events, and technological shifts, creating uncertainty for investors and savers alike. Taxes remain a significant factor. With federal and state tax policies evolving, understanding how taxes impact your income and investments is vital. The Bureau of Labor Statistics reports that wages have grown modestly, but inflation often erodes these gains, reducing real income. All these factors, rising inflation, interest rate hikes, housing market shifts, and tax changes, combine to create an environment where financial literacy is more essential than ever. If this overview helps clarify the big picture in the financial landscape we're navigating, go ahead and like this video. It really helps more people find this kind of content. With that context in mind, let's break down the strategy you can actually apply. Most people wish they had learned how to manage money better in school. The main strategy to improve your financial health is to start by understanding and applying simple, everyday habits that build wealth over time. At the core of this approach are three key actions: saving, investing, and controlling expenses. First, saving means setting aside a portion of your income regularly, even if it's a small amount. Think of it as paying yourself first. Before spending on wants, you put money into a safe place like a savings account. This creates a financial cushion for emergencies and future goals. Next, investing involves putting your savings to work so they can grow over time. Instead of letting your money sit idle, you buy assets like stocks, bonds, or funds. These assets have the potential to earn more than a savings account, helping your wealth increase faster. But investing also means understanding risk and making choices aligned with your goals. Finally, controlling expenses means being mindful of your spending. It's about distinguishing between needs and wants and avoiding unnecessary debt. When you spend less than you earn, you can save more and invest with confidence. Together, these actions form a simple framework. Save regularly, invest wisely, and keep your expenses in check. By doing so, you build a foundation that protects you during tough economic times and sets you up for future financial stability. Now let's look at a real-world example to see exactly how this plays out in practice. Imagine you're considering buying a home in Dallas, Texas. The listing price is $300,000. Using a tool like Zillow or MortgageCalculator.org, you find that with a 20% down payment of $60,000, you need to finance $240,000. At current interest rates of around 6%, your monthly mortgage payment, covering principal and interest, will be approximately $1,438. Add property taxes and homeowners insurance, and your total monthly housing cost might be around $1,800. Over 30 years, with consistent payments, you'd pay roughly $518,000 in interest alone. But if property values appreciate at about 3% annually, your home could be worth around $430,000 after 10 years. This appreciation builds your equity, turning a monthly expense into an investment. Now, consider your monthly income. If you earn $5,000 a month, dedicating $1,800 to housing leaves you with $3,200 for other expenses, savings, and investments. By allocating part of your savings into a retirement fund or emergency reserve, you create a safety net that protects you from unforeseen expenses or market downturns. This scenario shows how a strategic mortgage can be a smart investment, but only if you carefully assess your finances and future plans. This looks great, but only if you avoid the common traps that ruin deals like this. Many adults stumble financially because they weren't taught the right lessons early on. Let's talk about some of the biggest mistakes and how to avoid them. First, handling credit poorly is a common trap. People often ignore their credit scores or miss payments, which can hurt future borrowing and increase costs. I've seen someone with a high income struggle to get a mortgage because of a few missed payments years ago. The fix? Regularly check your credit report, pay bills on time, and keep credit utilization low. Second, overpaying for loans or services can drain your money unnecessarily. Take the time to compare interest rates and shop around before signing any agreement. I knew someone who paid double the interest rate because they didn't do their homework, a costly lesson in patience and research. Third, skipping due diligence before big purchases, like a house or car, can lead to regret. Always research market values, hidden costs, and future expenses. A friend bought a home without inspecting the roof, only to face costly repairs later. Planning and thorough investigation save money and stress. Lastly, neglecting to build an emergency fund leaves you vulnerable during unexpected events. Life throws curveballs, job loss, health issues, and a safety net makes all the difference. Start small, save consistently, and grow that fund over time. Have you made, or almost made, one of these mistakes before? Drop it in the comments. You're not alone, and your experience might help someone else. To avoid these pitfalls, here are the best tools and resources available right now. Money management is a skill everyone should learn, yet most of us weren't taught in school. The good news is, there are accessible tools to help you take control of your finances today. First, consider using Credit Karma. This free platform, CreditKarma.com, provides your credit scores and reports, helping you understand your credit health. Monitoring your score regularly can guide you in improving your creditworthiness and avoiding costly mistakes. Next, Investopedia.com is an excellent resource for learning about investing, budgeting, and financial terms, empowering you to make informed decisions. For those looking to buy or sell property, Redfin.com offers real estate listings, market analysis, and mortgage calculators, helping you navigate the housing market confidently. Additionally, apps like Mint.com, can help you create budgets and track expenses automatically, giving you a clear picture of your spending habits. For investment management, platforms like Robinhood.com, make it easy to start investing with little money and no fees. Which of these tools do you already use? Or which one are you most excited to try? Let me know in the comments. Now that you've got the tools, let's talk about the first thing you can do today to get started. Review your credit report, set a budget, or research your next big purchase. Small steps today lead to a more secure financial future. Imagine a future where you control your money instead of letting it control you. The first step toward that future is simpler than you think. Today, take just 15 minutes to check your credit report. It's a small task that unlocks a world of insight, knowing your score, spotting errors, and understanding your financial standing. This quick action sets the foundation for smarter decisions, whether you're planning a big purchase or just aiming for peace of mind. Once you see where you stand, you'll feel more confident to take the next step, whether that's creating a budget, researching investments, or saving for emergencies. Remember, most people never start because they believe they need hours or lots of money. But the truth is, a focused 15 minutes today can change your direction forever. Take that small step now. It's the spark that begins your journey to financial mastery. Taking that first step is how every long-term success story begins. Let's look at what happens when you stay consistent. Imagine yourself 30 years from now. You've been consistent with saving a little each month, even if it was just a small amount. Over time, thanks to compound growth, that money has grown significantly. Maybe you started with $50 a month, and with an 8% average return in 3 decades, that adds up to over $35,000. But if you increased your contributions gradually or started earlier, that number could be much higher. Or consider property. If you purchased a modest home 10 years ago and made consistent mortgage payments, today that property could have appreciated in value and built equity. The key isn't just the initial investment, but your steady, disciplined approach over time. It's about making small, smart decisions today that compound into real security tomorrow. This isn't about quick riches. It's about understanding the power of consistency. Small steps, taken regularly, can transform your financial future in ways you might not even realize yet. The magic is in the long game, patience, persistence, and smart planning. And if you followed along this far, you're already way ahead of the average person financially. The only thing left is to decide, will you keep going consistently? And now that you see what's possible, here's how we wrap this up and take action. Remember, the most important lesson is that small, consistent actions can build a solid financial future. By checking your credit report, setting simple goals, and staying disciplined, you're already on the path to greater security and wealth. Thanks for watching and celebrating your progress. Every step counts. If this video helped you see money and investing in a new light, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. This channel is all about practical clarity and no fluff, so you can make smarter financial choices every day. Now, tell me in the comments, what's your first financial goal for the next 12 months? And before you go, don't miss our next video, where I'll show you how to make the most of your first paycheck or tax refund. Keep moving forward, stay confident, and I'll see you in the next one.